And welcome back to the Music Buds episode 37. We're back. Missing the earbud again, but we're back.
Oh man, it's all good though. We got Apple Care, man. We got this.
so this week we're reviewing a project by Slimmy the Hippy called For the Fame. It's funny, he goes by I Don't Rap No More.
Yeah.
Now
Shout out to I Don't Rap No More.
yeah.
Shout out to wait, that's his name for real?
Yeah, that's his name on Instagram and stuff now. I don't rap no more. ION. But
Okay, shout out to you.
Even when he featured on the D Skills project and he used that same name, it's like, how'd that work?
Oh yeah, for They Need Food.
I don't rap no more, but you rapping on the project.
Yo, for real.
He's like, I don't rap no more after 2022.
That'd be a funny name to keep though.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's like I'm not a rapper, but you rapping.
Right. I'm so much more.
Like, I'm not just a rapper. I'm an artist.
Exactly.
But anyway, let's get into this project. Let's start off. We're gonna get right into it because we do need to catch up on some stuff. And
really quick, shout out to Chris and his podcast, the podcast about nothing.
Hey, we're
Season
back, baby.
2
We're
is
outside.
live.
finally,
We're live, man. Pink us back up. We're out for Gulag. We are outside, man.
I was supposed to be back on the weekend, so we had our listeners something to listen to.
Yo, it's crazy, but Valentine's Day. Yeah. That's what happened. But nah, man, we're super excited to be back together, man. It's dope to be with my co-host, and we're just glad to be back together and making content. And it's just dope as hell to do this again. So we're about to be real committed. We're about to do a whole bunch of new shit. So keep a lookout for what we got planned and shit. So.
And I guess while we still here, plug your shit too. Your regular social media. Let Jarrell do his too.
Or you can follow me at Christopher Reeves on IG, but that's pretty much it for me. But Jarrell, shout out to Jarrell, man. He got a whole bunch going on, man. He told me a couple things, man. I'm gonna just let you get your shit off.
I know. I'm doing too much, but what's up, guys? You can follow me at JPileMusic on Instagram to check out all the stuff that I have going on. I'm still co-hosting the podcast, the video game podcast, which is the Gamers for Life podcast that I do with Arthur Thomas. So we should have an episode as well this Saturday. If you're listening to this on Saturday, we should have an episode up. We should be recording this week since this is today's Wednesday.
Everybody's back. Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. And then the 440 Guitar Podcast. I'm actually going to be doing an episode tomorrow. I'm interviewing an artist who's in Greece. It's Greece. She's like a Bjork kind of like sound singer. So I'm interviewing her. Yeah. So I'm interviewing her as well. So that should be definitely a different type of episode. And then from as far as music, man, there's a lot of stuff happening in the horizons. I'm working with D Skills DBL. Shout out to D Skills and DBL.
Shout out to the guys.
There's a song that I'm not sure when it's coming out, but I produced that one. And yeah, and be sure to listen to it because there's some might be a surprise at the end of the episode of the song.
You just produced it, huh? All right, I'll let you get that off.
I may or may not have spit some bars on there. So
and you got a project coming soon too, right?
Yes, yeah. So part of the reason is my fault why we didn't record last week. Was I was in LA playing music with some musicians at Knockhouse. Shout out to Knockhouse. You can follow them on Instagram, but they have some cool rooms to record, and their biggest one, they started to have a thing that's for like every Wednesday. There's like a jam session or whatnot. So I went to one of those and played music with some really talented fucking musicians for like 6 hours because it was like from 5 to midnight. So I went from like 5 to 10 or whatever. Really fun. And then I'm working. I actually recruited some of those people that I played with to record for my next album for Transitions 2, which is going to be a jazz blues instrumental album, but some of the songs will actually have singers as well because some singers were there and I was like, wow, these people are really talented. So it's gonna be a big project. Should be my best sounding project in theory as well. So yeah, Yeah, a lot going on, like I said.
Yo, this is an exciting time, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks.
Maybe ain't got much else going on. Just follow me on at Harlem's Ace. Follow the Music Buzz, of course, at the Music Buzz on all social media. And yeah, that's about it. So let's get into this project review, and let's cue up that first track, the Logo Bucket.
Do we want to do an impressions, or what do you think?
We have time.
Yeah. Yeah, we got that.
So general impressions, I went in with high expectations because of the feature on Skills Project. But he was featured all over it, not even just the one. And I was really looking forward to like listening to more stuff. I was a little disappointed on this project. It's not all bad, but I think it was just the quality didn't sound as good as when I heard him featuring on Skills Project. But we'll get more into that.
Fair. Well, I would like to reiterate that my opinions are my own, and I'm gonna be honest. It's not the worst project I've heard. It's not my favorite project I've heard. I've had a lot of mixed feelings when it comes to this project, but I will say that there's definitely a lot of potential in it, if that makes sense. Like, yeah. I don't just hear like what's going on in the music or in the tracks. I hear like also what it could be type shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that's how I feel overall.
Which makes sense too, because we're all reviewers now, so that's kind of how we think anyway. So that makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm kind of with you guys. It's good, but I think there's a little bit of housekeeping that I think that can be done to help strengthen the next project in the future. And then of course I have some details for that. I think he's a talented rapper. I just think there's some housekeeping things that need to be fixed. So.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's very well put right there. Like,
yeah. He talked about he trying to retire. I don't think he should, especially after hearing those features.
Well, you know what they say? They say rappers don't really retire.
Nah, they always got the hat on them. Like,
yeah, they always step in the ring again. So,
all right, yeah. So let's go into that first track, the Logo Bucket, featuring Paywo and who? Hold on, still waiting. Paywo and Jim.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points. Always on the run, Captain Hook. Run. They say to me, like if I love you, is you gon' leave me? I'm thinking forever, they thinking TV. I want designer on me and VVs. But right now I'm trapped inside of my hometown. It get really treacherous in my city. Sometimes I just wonder where I'm gonna go now. Sometimes I'm like, fuck it, where I'm gonna go now. If they catch me lacking, know I'm gonna go. If I give my all to you, would you leave me? I'm thinking forever, they thinking TV. I got a ball cause the people need me. They dropping their guard right when they count you out. The logo bucket, a logo bucket, a logo bucket, a logo bucket, nigga. The logo bucket, a logo bucket, a logo bucket, a logo bucket. Yo, I done put everything that I own up for these precious stones. In 30 seconds in the hood, but it still feel like that bitch a mobile home in Femic Avenue 6. You know some people.
So let's start off with Chris. So what did you think about the intro track?
First off, shout out to, I think that's Jem, the girl that's singing it, right?
I'm not even sure if it's a girl.
The girl that's singing?
I'm not even sure if it's a girl or not. I don't know.
Well, shout out to her. Yeah, now you got me mad fucking confused if it is or not. But anyways, good voice.
There's no more deep voice singers no more.
Now, shout out to her, for her vocals and stuff like that. Shout out to Paywo, because I think he was rapping and shit like that. And Slimmy the Hippy, I'm not gonna lie, I understand his bars. I fuck with the hook and shit like that, but there's just something going on between his voice and the beat. Like, it's mad clunky, if that makes sense. It doesn't.
The voice is too out in the front. Like, it that's what I was saying about the quality and the general impressions. It's just the audio. I feel like it just doesn't.
Yeah, it feels like they
doesn't
kind of
go
just
good.
pasted it on it, and I'm just like, nah, this. I feel like this shouldn't be a thing, like for projects. And I'm just like, yo, come on,
Mhm.
man, you got to make it sound like. I know you could do way better, especially in the times we're in now. It's a lot of programs, a lot of steps for people to kind of avoid this kind of thing. So I'm just like, nah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's just me personally how I feel on the track.
For me, as soon as his vocals came in, I was immediately turned off just because of like you could tell like the audio quality wasn't there, especially compared to the other stuff I've heard with him in it. The hook I didn't care for. I think the melodic rapping stuff that he was doing on this project, I didn't care for it too much. I liked when he was rapping though. And there was a lot of that melodic rapping on here. But yeah, the features sounded dope. I'm not sure how their audio sounds more in sync
Cleaner.
than his.
Yeah, that's the thing that had me wondering. Like,
but I mean, this project came out last year. I know he improved since then. But yeah, that's all I got on that one.
Huh. Yeah, so for this one, for me, I liked the sound of the music, and I think the singer sounded good. When it comes to him, I think I know what the issue is, and it's kind of like a theme for like a lot of the project, in my opinion.
Is this the engineer coming out?
Slash
engineer police
slash producer slash Rick Rubinism, but I think he tries to do too much on the songs. So, he's rapping, he's trying to sing along with the singer that he's featured, and he's doing the hooks and stuff. And obviously the hooks are fine, but the thing is that when you're doing like hooks and whatnot, you have to have a certain pitch. There's the key that the song is in a certain key. So you need to hit that key. And I don't think he always hits that key. So the song sounds odd. It kind of reminds me of like someone who's like doing karaoke, you know what I mean? Where they're just kind of like, I'm just saying, I'm happy to be here.
Drunk.
No, I didn't even add alcohol into this. You need to start listening to you need to start listening to Charlemagne. You're fucking gaslight ass. No, man. I'm just saying, like, I think when it comes to him, and when it comes to his him like singing and stuff, like, let the singer sing. The singer is there is for a reason to sing. And if you're doing a hook, it needs to be in a certain key. I feel like sometimes he tries to do too much in a lot of these songs, and it sounds sloppy. His rapping is good. He's a really good rapper.
You for real, like
I like. There was one song that us will talk about later where I was like, oh, I didn't know that he had that skill. Like I didn't know he was
that 10-minute one.
Yeah, like I didn't know he was that. I didn't know it was that good because I mean, because he's been good, obviously, in some of the the previous DBL projects. Like they still need food, which he did a good job, but I didn't think he was that good compared to like listening to that song that what I'm talking about, But that's what I think. I think he tries to do too much. And I think he needs to focus a little more on, on kind of staying pitch with the hooks and then just doing your rapping thing, man. I think it kind of sounds sloppy when you're singing over the singer. You're singing over the singer who's a trained singer. It's like you're a trained rapper, a trained singer. Let the singer sing.
Yeah, in this situation, less is more.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
I do get the impression, though, like with this project, he was trying a lot. So, I mean, when I say trying a lot, I don't mean like trying hard or anything like I mean like he was trying different sounds and different flows a lot, which is not a bad thing, but I feel like that's like EP stuff, not project stuff. Like this is a album.
Well, I'll commend him for that, for like trying to step out of his comfort zone and do a whole bunch of different things as far as his artistry goes. But you gotta you can't just go all willy nilly kind of. And I kind of get that impression because I'm like, you might have wanted to, make sure you was good on this bag before you attempted it. Like, for example, the singing and stuff like that.
Yeah. But let's get on to this next track, Come Outside.
Let's do it.
She a baddie, so I told her come outside. She a baddie, so I told her come outside. She a baddie, so I told her come outside. Told her come outside. She a baddie, so I told her come outside.
Ayo, Miro, you ain't
Same
in.
melody, same melody. Summertime, she a baddie, so I told her come outside. What a time, she gon' bust it down like she got butterflies and lullabies. Harmless sleeping, might see you another time. Same melody, same melody. Summertime, she a baddie, so I told her come outside. What a time, she gon' bust it down while she got butterflies and lullabies. Harmless sleeping, might see you another time. Same melody, same melody. Hey, twin, roll up, we gon' smoke till we look Asian. Got some fire, alright, let's rock and roll like niggas cavemen. Amen. I had all those hoes, but she my favorite. Told me kick them turkeys to the pavement. Why? Cause bitches for the streets and ain't no collars on them. Goddamn. They come to VIP and we throw dollars on them. Lead the blinks at home, ain't got no time for lawyers. Big felonies, big felonies.
I'll start off with this one. This one I feel like could have been better if he wasn't singing. I hate to say it, but
Same melody, same melody.
yeah, it was. I don't think he should be doing the melodic rap stuff.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
because this one, I feel like this one, there was definitely something there until the singing, and then I was just like, you messing up the flow of the song. But yeah, the beat was dope. Like, the beat caught me. The hook on this one, I was like, this is catchy. So I just think it's the melodic rapping is just what it threw me off. That was it.
Mm-hmm. Now I kind of want to piggyback on what you said, because we also mentioned earlier about like how the potential of how it could sound. Because right now it's like the attempt is what he's doing, and I could always shout out the attempt, but I could also imagine like, if he could get this shit off, if he could actually get really good at the melodic rap, I could see how it could sound, and it would actually sound pretty fire. He just gotta, get into that bag and be comfortable with it first. But I see potential when it comes to like, some of the stuff that he attempts in some of these tracks.
Yeah, I think sometimes, like you said, like there's maybe certain ideas that he has as he's recording, but he shouldn't be using those in the recording. That's before you record. You know what I mean? And then, like you said, I agree with you guys. I think the melodic stuff should be, let that be to the melodic background singers or something like that. Especially when there's because it's like he's trying to hit a certain melody that a singer would need to identify, which he is not. You know what I mean? So, and sometimes sometimes rappers do this, because like he's not the only one. I've heard certain rappers that do this. Some people get it off, some people don't. But it's, to me, it's like, I think if he wants to continue to do that, I really think he should maybe like work with like a vocal coach, honestly, just to kind of hit some of these pitches, because it just sounds like,
For real.
Like, to me, like, again, it just sounds sloppy. It's like, it sounds like he's having a good time recording. Mm-hmm. That's cool. However, like, you're recording a song, like it's going to sound different on the other side of the spectrum. So that's kind of my thing in this. I wasn't a big fan of the song. I think it kind of killed it for me, just to be completely honest, but yeah, that's kind of my take.
So with that being said, let's get on to the third track. It's called Carrot Cake. K-A-R-A-T.
Carrot cake.
Like jewelry, carrot.
All right, yo, let's do it.
Like jewelry. Are you alright, Preston?
Nah, I just had to like, because he's like carrot cake, and I'm like, no, like it's jewelry.
Nah, I
That's
said
why I
it
spelled
like
it
carrot
out.
cake.
I thought when you come from the store, finally started to sink in. I'm like, what's going on, Preston? Like jewelry. You feel me? I want some carrot cake right now.
I actually don't like carrot cake.
Really? Oh, I like it.
I don't like
Nah,
carrot
carrot cake is top.
A good, like a carrot cake made right is like phenomenal. It's better than ice cream. But anyway, all right, let me play this thing.
I get a bag by the day, that's why I see you in the nighttime. I put my savage away when I need you on my sideline. She remind me of back in the day, and I'm freeing niggas like Django. And I lost a couple of friends, but OG told me that's how game go. Ayy, rose gold 14 karat cake, rose gold 14 karat cake, big dog 2-4 karat cake, big dog 2-4 karat. I love with a promise, she off for the ganja. Everything's one and the same. You hot as a sauna, but I want your mama shorty. Already told you, Miss Keisha, my babe. I put my ice in the freezer today. Damn, that's why the heat is away. Stamp. Now I'm supposed to be curving the freak. So hot-headed ass when disturbing the piece. She remind me my Nina. Word to my G. Felt like a pet, need a permit to make. Has the lights on for I swerve in the paint. Huh? What? You heard what I say? I promise you act how I act if you seen what I seen. But niggas ain't seen what I seen. My city's still trapped in the trap. So it's on my back. And I gotta make them believe.
Now let's start off with you, Jarrell. What you thought about this track?
I actually like this song. This is the first song that I liked on the project to me. I feel like the melodic stuff is still there, you know? It was carrot. I was like, don't hit that.
It wasn't as bad though.
It wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad. And I really like the I like the guitar thing, you know? Really good beat. I really like the beat. Very good. Very, very good. I feel like this song could be a music video if it's not a music video already. This is super dope. Like, I really like it. Yeah, to me, it was just kind of the same things we were talking about. But actually, this is the first song I liked of the project when I was listening to it.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
I gotta agree with Jarrell. It actually was the first song that I was just like, yo, this sounds really fucking good. And this time I wanted to low-key blame the engineer because I was just like, yo, his voice just keeps sounding clunky, and I can't keep blaming him, man. I gotta blame whoever's not putting the effort to make him sound like good with the beat and shit like that. Because it actually sounded all really good and shit. So, but I was just like, damn.
Yeah, he's like, it's doable, but he just didn't do it on the previous.
Bro, I know they can make him sound better, and I don't think that's his fault. That's the shit. Like,
yeah, this one, I did enjoy this one too. I think the thing that stood out to me the most is he's like the 2-4 carrot cake. You can hear the accent, so it just kind of make me chuckle every time he said it. It's like, yeah, you get that heavy ass Baltimore accent. But yeah, on this one, like the melodic rapping, I feel like it wasn't really here as much, so I enjoyed it a lot more, especially because he was just rapping. You know, that's all I really got to say about it. Like, he definitely did better on this one than the previous two tracks, and then this next track, which I really want to talk about, fucking dope. So let's get on to that next track. Hashtag Rip Fat Chapo, or RP Fat Chapo.
Yep.
I was 14 years old with a quarter and a goal. Not a dollar and a dream, cause it hit harder when you poor. I sent my heart to me and more. Your mother, father, and the Lord. You taught me if I conquer words, then it hit harder than a sword. So I couldn't hold back honesty while pondering these thoughts. When you hop inside them streets, ain't always poverty and love. It's an art in how we fought. And I know it personally because my name Marcus too. The root word is Mars, and that's the God that be in war. And now I start to see it more. Bleach can wash away forensics. I don't know about these demons. Traumatized from all those horror flicks we seen up on the steam at family trees. Rotting at the roots, topple ain't no proof. But you know how that phrase go, you gotta see it to believe it. Jacob taught us what he taught us, cause he ain't need us to repeat it. Here come you, oh, the funny dude, a product of his teachings. Literary speaks as if the streets that had a deacon. Crazy how everything be cool, no need to have a heater. I ain't low, he got the iron low, the streets turned him anemic. And I know the spirits never die, but I hate that you not breathing.
You got that fire button queued up? You got the fire button queued up?
Do I? Let me see. Oh my god. Oh, here it is.
You got it, boys.
Let's start off with Chris on this one. What'd you think about it?
I'm gonna need another one of those. One of those things we just did. I need another one. Yeah, I was not fucking ready, yo. I'm gonna tell you, when I was first listening to this, I had a couple opinions, and then when I heard this shit, I was just like, yo, hold this 10-piece to the fucking face. I'm like, I did not expect 10 minutes of just straight fire and bars. And I'm like, holy shit, yo.
Bro, he was rapping for like, I think the first 5 minutes was just all him just
rapping.
Spitting. I was like, yo.
And honestly, I was just like, why didn't I hear this in the first couple tracks, man? This shit is fucking amazing. And this is the shit I'm talking about. This is like the glimmer of like being dope and shit like that. Like if he could do this shit, man, he's definitely gonna be a dope artist and shit. But yeah, man, it was just a bunch of dope rapping, just fire shit everywhere. And you know, you gotta shout out the boy Black Chakra, man.
Word. I was about to say that the features that their shit on here too. I low key want to say I think he felt like he had to show up on this track. You know, that competition.
He had to, man. And honestly,
it's too good of a beat too. You know, you're like, damn, I got all spit on this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that was a great thing. I didn't expect it. I was listening to it, and then I heard Black Chocolate. I'm like, he's on this too. Like, oh shit, it's over. And he killed that shit too. So shout out to him, man. Always doing his thing. So, this got to be the best one up there.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the best thing on here. And like I said, he had 5 minutes of just straight fucking bars. And then after like that 5-minute break, you would think you'd be tired out, but then they get a singer to come in, and then Black Chocolate starts to come in, and they all bring like these different kind of feels to the track. And it was 10 minutes, like 10-minute track is fucking risky, but like he fucking pulled it off, and it was dope. So like, I mean, just rap more, bro.
Yo, bro, for real. That's it right there. Like that sound you got, that's it.
And then what you think about it, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, undoubtedly, this is the best song on the track on the project. You know, and it's interesting too because I've talked about before as far as like when it comes from like a place of pain, it seems like the art really transpires. You know, sometimes you can be your best when you're at your worst. You know, and he's talking about some really serious stuff, talking about his friends that died, and you know, talking about some really dangerous situations he's been in and missing it. You know, the people, the person that passed and whatnot. And yeah, when it comes to lyrical ability, I was like, oh shit. You know, like like my ears perked up. I was like, I didn't know he had it in him. You know what I mean? So he really took it there. But you know, he was focused and thinking about, you know, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really I thought it was really classy that Chakra started with his poetry ability. You know, with him doing poetry, because that's his thing. You know what I mean? And I really liked some of the lines in that, like we said, I see the infant in the infantry. I was like, oh, I like that. I was like, that was intense, you know? And, you know, and his lines were good too. But yeah, this is really powerful. This is really good. I was like, damn, Yeah.
I remember being like 3 minutes in, and I'm like, "Is this nigga still rapping?"
Yep.
You weren't even listening to what he was saying.
No, I mean,
just
the
like,
first listen, you know, like when your first listen, you kind of play it, and you know, you just kind of just let it rock, and you know, get rid of those expectations, and then the second time you listen to it, you know, but like that first time, I was like, I had to pause real quick, and I was like, wait,
you had a whole sandwich. You're like, God damn.
It's just like, holy shit, I ain't even get through a third of it yet.
I'm going through my chips right now, and he's still spitting the bars. Yeah.
So let's get on to this next track, which is "Proud of Me Now" featuring Drag Harder.
I set out, they say my shoulder just got colder, but I ain't. I set out, I cash my checks, you cash yours too, yeah, that's what life's about. 2 new Cubans, Rego stupid when I set out, they love, they Slimmy, I love y'all too, yeah, they so proud of me now, they say my shoulder just got colder, but I ain't. I set out, I cash my checks, you cash yours too, that's what life's about. 2 new Cubans, Rego stupid when I set out, they love, they Slimmy, I love y'all too, yeah, they so proud of me now. To the coop when I get there best. Pull up skirt and still get to a bag. I got PTSD from the struggle, so my shit gon' go in the stash. But first we gon' buy some new guns for the summer. Slide on the ops, ain't no ducking for cover. This Drake gon' sound like some rumbling thunder. Boom, 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 that's tons of percussion. They say my shoulder just got colder, but I ain't. I set out, I cash my checks, you cash yours too, yeah, that's what life's about.
He's doing that thing I hate, where they pause to try to like to try to keep that flow going when they could just like fill in some words. That the whole
I feel like you only like it when it sounds good.
Here comes Picky Preston, picking the picky.
that hook, it just
Nitpicking.
I sit out like I hate that fucking just fill in the words or find.
But it's fitting to the melody though. It's not like
I don't like it.
You gotta understand, Preston, especially when
I don't like the key of C. I'm like, okay, whatever.
No, Preston, you gotta go in the booth and try to record a song. See, you don't do the same thing.
Bet
You gonna do the same thing, bro.
One hit wonder. No, I ain't.
Preston.
P-Bud.
You see how stupid that sounds? but
That's funny.
But the rapping on this song is dope. The beat was dope, and me and Chris were talking about it earlier. Like we've heard the beat before because one of our boys used the beat. So I thought I was gonna be a little bit biased, but like,
Shout out Bad Skills. Shout out Gabriel the Dots.
yeah. But the beat on this was dope, and then like he rapped on the beat, fucking great. But like I said, if I had to nitpick, like it's that thing that I don't like, and I've been very consistent with that, and it's that hook. Like that's all I got to say about it. But Jero, what you think about the track?
You're crazy, bro. But I don't like that style though. It's what the
I don't.
It's fine. It's fine, but you can't take a point off for a melody. It fit with the melody. If it was outside of the melody.
It's all personal opinion.
I guess.
I don't think there's anybody's that done it so far, 36 episodes in, where I've been like, it sounded good this time.
Yes, you have. I gotta look for it, but you definitely have.
Ooh.
I'm gonna look it. I gotta look for it.
We'll put it on the social media if you can find it.
I got
But I thought the song was pretty good. Yeah, the beat sounded really good with him, and I feel like this was maybe one of the first tracks where he was still staying pitch with his hook. You know what I mean? He wasn't like kind of all over the place, like melodically. So yeah, I thought this was a solid song. Because part of me was like, man, how do you possibly have a song after the last one? Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, that's the type of song that's like, you know, that you would watch or that you would listen to like at the end of a project. So I'm like, how do you do something like that after that? But I thought this was a good follow up. That was a good follow up.
Yeah, it was. What'd you thought, Chris?
So you was talking about you not biased, but I definitely am. So yeah, I mean, I heard the song mad long ago already, so I already have like that beat, those sounds, like as far as our boys go. So when I first heard it all I could think about was just like, yo, wait,
And I stay tipping.
that's their song. Like,
Yeah.
For real. So, I talked to them about the shit, and they told me a couple things here and there, but getting that out the way, the rapping was pretty good. I honestly like the second part better, Drag Me. I think that's how you that's the second part of the song.
Yeah.
But I like that one better. Like, I thought he was rapping his ass off on that one more. But, he did the same thing with the melodic. It was a little bit off, like off key, off tone. And I'm just like, damn. Like I said, man, it's just like little things here and there, little inconsistencies that it's an easy fix, honestly. But it's just about, making sure you get that off. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, definitely.
Do we have anything else to add on to this one before we get into the next track? Nope. So let's queue up For Them freestyle.
This one gotta take us past the playoffs. Cat. I speak for them who passion never been minimized. The traumatized, the fantasize of a grim demise. Through harder times, you never know what is pin or glide. And life's a bitch, but you gotta make sure she stay civilized. I know a couple niggas hating, but they still the guys. The one who they said wasn't made an enterprise. A fire sign, I can't get her to pay attention. But when I'm in her thighs, it's sticking a racial tension. Okay, the joke's out the way, the lights is getting mellow. The curtains get pulled, a night at the Othello. They favorite Broadway be the Slimmy venting session. Apologies to all of these who think my pen depressing. I know that they gon' probably judge me off my introspection, but give me flowers, I exceeded what my kin projected. I bounced up from the accident back on that intersection.
And what'd you think about the track, Jarrell? Let's start off with you.
I thought it was good. I liked it personally. I think a lot of it is just, I don't remember if he sung on this one. Did he sing on this one?
I don't believe so. It was
Okay.
all rapping.
Oh, okay. I like the beat. It's funny. It sounds better through my headphones now. I think then I was like, oh, I like this, but no, I thought that was pretty good.
Is this another Nana situation where it started to sound better as you were listening to
Maybe it might be another Nana situation. Yeah. So yeah, but I liked it. I liked the song. That was pretty good.
And what'd you think, Chris?
I be wondering, when these artists be putting like whatever name of the song in freestyle, are they actually freestyling or is this written and shit like that?
Well, we had this conversation before where
It's like Netflix original, where it's not really original. They just
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give them benefit of the doubt and say it's a freestyle. I might be a little naive, but I'm more impressed with the song and the track if he freestyled this whole shit. Like, it sounded really cool, like it really dope. And honestly, I feel like this is probably the most consistent sounding one, like the track out of all of them, which is pretty weird. It's just like the second to last one. I kind of hear that. I'm like, it's cool. It's whatever.
This one is like my other favorite on here. Minus that line that was at the very end when he started to dial it down. It was like, people going to say my pen is depressing. I know they're going to judge me on my introspection. That whole line, I enjoyed that one. Because I know most people don't want to hear that stuff. But I think I enjoy that stuff, especially if it's done well. And then he had this line at the end, like the last 30 seconds or something. He was like, I could have been CP3 instead. I started selling DVDs, and he did this whole, that whole last 30 seconds was just fucking fire to me. So I think this one deserves a fucking bomb. Go ahead, drop that one for me, please.
Man, if we had a half a bomb, I'd throw one.
Just cut it short.
Hey, lit. Nah, yeah, I can fuck with that.
But this one was dope. I enjoyed this. This was my other favorite track on here. And I said, I enjoy when he raps. Like, there's just, I think, other stuff that he was probably experimenting with, and you can't fault him for it. But man, if you're rapping, it's fucking dope. Keep rapping. That's why I told you you're not retiring, bro.
Yeah, it's like I don't rap no more. What are we talking about? You better be rapping, man. Shit. Yeah.
But then go ahead, cue up this next and last track, Stage Fright, featuring Phelan? I don't know how to say that, but I'm gonna say Fallen.
Stomach, knees weak like stage fright. I just keep on falling for the same type. She look like a demon when the lights low, but she look like a goddess in the daylight. And she look like a demon when the lights low. I can hypnotize her, make the time slow. I don't do no kissing on no side. She made me do kisses with my eyes closed. Closer, mala que pasa. Closer, mala que pasa. Closer, mala que pasa. Closer, mala que pasa. She say she was thinking like the same thing. A time where we don't really need vices to maintain. A grown ass man, I don't got no time to play no games. She just like roses, but I'm trying to keep that stench away. No second chances, I'm Kiki on that interstate. But at the same time, I can't watch me and you slip away, fall apart and fade away. Look in the eyes, it's like I love you, but just stay away. Acid, cocaine, and school bus. I don't do them, let's move on. I'm trying to tell you.
And what'd you think about this track, Chris?
So I didn't like how he came in. It sounded a little weird how he came in. But I actually
the super English ass Spanish.
Yeah, I was just like, this sounds a little left field.
I found that part funny too.
Yeah, but then as the song kept progressing, I was just like, it's a pretty cool song to end it off on a good note and shit like that. It didn't really end bad, so I don't have really much to say on this, but it's cool. It was a cool song.
If I had to say anything, I'm gonna just be a good grammar police. If you're gonna speak Spanish on the track, like at least try to say a little less English.
Instead of like a gringo.
And I'm not even Spanish, so it's like like you could. It sounds better if you just say it. Try to say it without like.
You don't like que pasa?
Que pasa.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my only gripe, because the song itself is actually dope. Like the rapping with the vocalist in the background and everything, I feel like it all fit well together. I feel like the hook would have bothered me more if I wasn't chuckling every time I heard it, but that was just me being grammar police in my head. But it was a dope track. I think if I had to pick like the top 3 songs on there on this project, which is only 7 tracks, this would be one of them.
Yeah, I thought the song was pretty good. I appreciate him trying to do something different as far as like the song, because it kind of has like not like a Burna Boy thing, but like, something that you would like a dance to, that type of song. But and I thought his melodic stuff didn't go too out the door. It was still within the same confines, as far as like the pitch. So I appreciated that. I think there's a little too much going on though, as far as like the reverb and the girl singing in the background is echoing and stuff. I think it's a little too much, like through my headphones, where I'm just like, hey, what's happening? It's a little distracting to, me trying to hear his lyrics. But other than that, I thought it was pretty good. It's a good song to end the project with as well. But yeah.
And with that being the end of the project, any final thoughts?
Honestly, 3 main things I feel like dude should focus on, because I do want to hear him rap again, because you say he's gonna retire, some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what he said. But now he's rapping under I don't rap no more. So
well, I don't rap no more. I'm gonna need you to rap again, because I feel like you need a do-over and stuff. The main 3 things though for me, honestly, is like, get a engineer that's kind of just dedicated to making you sound dope in your songs. Because I don't know what this dude did. I feel like he kind of skimped you or whatever, but he should have did a better job. That focus on your strengths as a rapper, because you could definitely rap your ass off. I'm hearing a bunch of fire shit, a bunch of fire bars, and you're keeping our attention. So that's a great trait to have as a rapper. And if you're honestly dedicated to being on that melodic rap, I think you should get a singing coach, like somebody that's going to help you kind of hit those notes, kind of make sure you're on key when it comes to being in these pockets and stuff like that, if you really want to do it. But if you kind of get those three and you become good at that, I think you should have no problems finding success. So.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree, Chris. Yeah, I definitely agree when you're, as far as like you critiquing Slimmy the Hippy. You know, I think you need to change his name from I'll Rap It More to I'm gonna rap some more. Because always got bars. But yeah, definitely, man. I mean, if you want to do this melodic stuff, definitely get a coach. Like get a vocal coach. You know,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Drake got a vocal coach, and even though he's not a singer, like he can hit pitches. You know what I mean? And then even some fun, and even whether Preston likes it or not, a lot of R&B people. They came up under Drake and they copied Drake. You know what I mean? Like there's a whole.
Fuck Drake was about to slip up our mouth.
Yo, you fucking crazy.
There's a whole
crazy.
There's a whole like list of artists that like copy Drake when it comes to like not even him rapping, but him singing. So
you know, did it first.
Yeah, but but he didn't continue it, so I can't give him.
Got him.
But yeah, as far as for just the project though, I'll probably give it a 7. I'll probably give it a 7 if I were to grade it. I think he's a great rapper. I think the song, what was it, the third or fourth song?
The 10-minute one?
10-minute one, phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal song. My favorite, definitely. So that will go into my Music Bud picks on Spotify, that playlist, because that is a phenomenal song.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think he needs to rap some more, and most definitely, because he has a project after this. I don't know if it actually came out sequentially after, but
this was only one. He had a project before this. I saw. I didn't see one after.
Is the Heart of the City, is that not on Apple Music?
Yeah, that's before.
That's before.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't.
This came out in July. The Heart of the City came out in March.
Oh, okay. Got it. Spotify wasn't giving me no game here. Okay. Right on. Cool, man. Yeah. But yeah, I'll probably give it a 7. But overall, it's pretty good. Just, if you want to do the melodic stuff, if you're really serious about the melodic stuff, if you want that to be part of your style, yeah, it's get a vocal coach. Just get that shaped up. So.
Yeah, I agree with my co-host here. Like melodic rapping itself is not a problem for me, but like it has to be done right. And like they said, if you want to do it, like get a coach. You got to do it right.
Well, even if you don't do it right,
it just don't sound good.
Yeah, even if you off by a little bit, it sounds bad. Like
yeah. So I mean, I'm already a fan. I want you to stop. I want you to continue rapping and stop talking this I'm retiring bullshit. But yeah, like I
like your man, like your man. I'm not gonna say his name.
Hey.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You need to rap some more too.
But with the end of that review, thank you. I don't rap no more. Slimmy the Hippy. I don't know what you want to call you, but thank you for letting us review your music.
And
well, shout out to you, my guy.
Yeah, shout out.
Looking forward to hearing more. And then with all that, let's just get on to our news. I feel like we could speed round Kanye shit this week.
Kanye
got into it. Kanye got into it with Billie Eilish, Kid Cudi, Pete
He's
Davidson.
assembling the Avengers.
He's not with his girl no more, and his girl's being trifling about it.
No, he's being trifling because he's like, I want my wife back after before they broke up, and after he's fucking her.
But did you see the shit that Julia Fox posted or whatever?
I saw the thing you put in the group chat.
Like,
hey, let her get her book off, bro.
She was calling herself the #1 hustler because she came up by getting with Kanye, blah blah. Like, you was a rebound for a month. Like,
she knows exactly.
Yo,
she went to the clout store to buy some clout.
Yeah,
dude, that's what she knows. What she did.
And then all that shit, she was like, "Buy my book."
She gets some cloud storage. She got that cloud storage.
That's
and then
crazy.
Him and Kid Cudi really got into it. And Kid Cudi's not going to be on Donda 2 because he's friends with Billie Eilish. I think they were talking about.
No, Pete Davidson.
Oh, he's friends with Pete. Man,
Choose a side. You gotta choose a side, man. The divorce.
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if he had Kid Cudi and Pete Davidson and Billie Eilish on his album. Just cause
That's hilarious.
it's all about love.
and you think he gonna double back like he did with Drake?
Oh hell yeah! Why wouldn't he?
But yeah, like him and Kid Cudi like really got into it over social media, going back and forth.
I think
fucking-
Kid Cudi forgets that Kanye's still bipolar because he's like, man, like you didn't even say that the other day. It's like, dude, like he's not well. Like that's still a thing. I'm like, you should know that. You were fucking mad, depressed, sad for most of your life, and people loved you for it. Like you should know
And
this.
people loved you for real.
One thing
Maybe
that
you should be understanding Kid Cudi.
Exactly. I'm like, dude, you should put this on your album because you understand what's happening, man.
talking about Kanye,
Yeah.
but there was one thing that came out of that whole Kid Cudi Kanye shit. I didn't like. Our boy Lupe, happy birthday, by the way. But
Yeah.
Shout out to
our boy Lupe was like, I'll be telling y'all about this dude, blah blah blah.
Yo, he
About this.
been
I was like, yo,
telling y'all about Cudi. Everybody been talking about how Cudi's a piece of shit. Nobody want to admit it.
That's hilarious. Yeah. I forgot Lupe didn't like Cudi. Yeah, that's a whole
I
thing.
forgot too until it came up. I was like, wait, he's not talking about Kanye. I was like,
I just hate when people that aren't associated with the situation chime in. You know, it's like The Rock says. It's like I don't care what The Rock says. Hear this.
Now you understand. Whenever there's Kid Cudi slander, best believe Lupe's around the corner. Like,
Yeah, he's like he's like that meme, the guy with the yellow suit.
yo, for real.
and then we also have Snoop Dogg is officially the owner of Death Row Records now. Round of applause to that man.
Shout out to Snoop, man.
Definitely a full circle moment.
Yeah. I wasn't familiar with who owned it beforehand. I'm assuming it was Suge, but I'm assuming also when he got locked up and all that stuff, like it had to fall apart at some point. But yeah, now Snoop has it. I'm curious to see what he's going to do with it.
Yo, LA about to come up crazy bad. He's about to sign a whole bunch of artists.
There's a
About to
bunch
see
of
a whole bunch of G-fuck going on, man.
there's a bunch of memes, bro, where it was like Suge Knight in jail after the announcement, like
You know what I just thought about? Suge Knight was blood, and now it's owned by a Crip. Like it's a full takeover right there.
Oh, it's over.
It's a full takeover.
Yo, Suge Knight is extra peeved right now.
Because I remember what movie was it? Fuck, I don't remember the movie, but it was it one of the Biggie movies? But anyway, they were talking like they had Snoop in the studio. Like he was literally like the only Crip in there, and everybody was dressed in all red. So now it's going to be like a full turnaround on that. Like that was the image that came in my head. So now
That shit crazy.
yeah. And then speaking of being Crip, Super Bowl. They didn't want. There was a lot.
hell yeah, boy.
There was a lot of shit.
Shout out.
They didn't
Shout out
want
to
them
Super Bowl,
to do.
man.
There was a lot of shit that the Super Bowl didn't want, Dre and all them to do, and they did everything the opposite. Good old hip hop.
That was a fucking super W for California and LA, bro.
It was.
If I were to flex, like I fucking love that shit so much. The set design on fucking fire, bro, on fire. Just that whole strip and everything, and showing like Randy's donuts, and even like and where Soup was in that made up living room, and like the picture of like his mom passed like a few months ago or whatever, like just really dope. And then the friggin' football like GPS map of Compton that they're all dancing on, like, dude, this is super fire, super proud. Like that to me, that was the best Super Bowl. I was like, this is the best Super Bowl halftime show to me, like that I've seen.
I think it's probably the most memorable for me, especially. I think the last one I really remember was like Justin Timberlake and Janet. Like,
That's the last one you remember?
And the tit.
I feel like that's the most.
That's
like,
crazy, bro.
That's the most memorable.
All I remember was Justin, Janet, and the titty.
But like honestly, after that, I can't think of many other Super Bowl shows. I remember Beyonce faintly, but like This one has to be the most memorable one for me.
Dope, bro. And then it was funny. There's a couple things that I missed. So like one of the things was for You're Gonna Be All Right with Kendrick.
Yeah.
Like they made it where he couldn't say that part of the song where it's like, and we hate Popo. Like they like he said, I guess he you know they didn't want him to say it and he didn't. And then Eminem, they told him
Not to
that
kneel.
that's a kneel, and he kneeled. But then when he kneeled after 8 Mile, I didn't know what he was doing. I thought he was.
I was just
I
like,
thought
why
he
is he
was.
still on the
I thought he was just really emotional, you know. But I was like, oh, he's kneeling, you know. I was like, that's cool. So I didn't know that until after the fucking show happened. And then you know, and then but Dre put. And I want to say it was California where he was like, you know, like still messing with police or whatever. Like he said that, and I don't think he's supposed to say
Don't
that.
hate the police. Like,
Yeah. So you're still not loving police. Yeah, that was the line. But yeah. So just really. And then how can we forget?
Yeah.
Spider-Man, aka 50 Cent.
Yo, I was like, where the fuck did 50 come from? Like,
Yeah, I wasn't expecting 50 to be there at all.
Especially in that way. Like, why is he upside down? He looks mad uncomfortable. The guy's like 40.
mad blood rushing to his head. Like
The guy's like 46. Like it's so funny, bro.
Do it for the culture, bro.
The internet is killing his ass, bro. There's all these like big dudes like on like jungle gyms are like, whoa, boom, it's your birthday, upside down, like it's so funny.
I went back to watch the clip. He got himself down, so I was like, it's not that he's out of shape. He's just a lot bigger than he used to be. Like that was all.
I get.
Like,
It's hilarious. Like, yeah, there.
got
Yeah,
yourself down without help. And
He was-
I was like, yo,
Exactly.
50, if you don't get down before you hurt yourself,
he was getting killed, bro. Like even on Instagram, like someone posted something. He's like, "Who the fuck put this up?"
But of all people, he deserve that shit because he always fucking coming at
Exactly. He's a bully, bro.
This is
gotta get
karma.
And I know Fatima would like defend him, but yeah, I gotta kill him, bro. I gotta kill him this episode.
get
Like
him.
that was hilarious.
I do wish the only thing I didn't care for. I didn't not care for Mary J. Blige. I didn't care for the song selection. The first one was dope, and then afterwards I was just like, why this song?
I think it was one of those things where it was like, obviously, like every person that likes singing anything should appreciate Mary J. Blige, but
Yeah.
I would have liked like freaking Ice Cube being there, you know, him pop up. I think that would have been dope. You know, some people were saying Cypress Hill like pop in there or something like that, but yeah, I kind of felt that way too. It was a little awkward too when she was like, ah! She wasn't even saying, she was just, ah! And then she falls to the ground.
But the first song that she did was dope, but it was like the second one was like, I don't
No
think
more-
we needed, I don't
no
think we
more
needed,
pain?
like, actual vocals. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it fit. I don't think it fit
Yeah, I
very
don't think
well.
we needed actual vocals for this one.
I was
So,
like,
we get it bumping. Like, that's perfect.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
but I don't think we
absolutely.
actually needed singing at this halftime show.
yeah.
we
It was,
just needed a sprinkle, man. We ain't need the whole pot. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but it was good, man. I liked it a lot. It was so funny because I was at a Super Bowl party when I was watching it, and then when Eminem came up, and I was like, man, Eminem, well, he just got out of the house.
yo, for real.
But
He's
he
like-
always wears that outfit.
He just got out of
He's
the
like, I know, but he does it all the time in the comfort of his home. He's like, he didn't want to do that shit, but the bag is too big, so he's like, fuck it, you
I
know.
was surprised to see.
Wait, I thought you don't get paid
Attack
for
on the
Super Bowl
drums.
performances.
Oh, do you not? I had no idea.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. You don't get paid for it.
What? That sounds crazy to
That's,
me.
yeah, why would anyone do it? For publicity?
I mean, but if you're at the Super Bowl, you already reached that level of publicity. You know, like who else? Like Super Bowl only picks top of the top.
True, but you're in California, so of course you had to Snoop and Dre. They gotta do it. Like, who else would?
I guess at that point it's like, I got to do it for the city. But now I want my
that's pretty much
paycheck.
it.
Fuck out here.
I mean,
Pay
I don't
me.
think they need a paycheck. I think they're gonna be out.
I want my paycheck. It's the Super Bowl, and it ain't gonna be as good without me.
Oh,
So,
Chris is right. He's right. They don't,
They
get,
don't
paid.
get paid.
He's right.
That's
wow.
crazy.
Yo, word. They just
That's
need to do
a
whatever they
come
want
up.
to do.
Because the Super Bowl makes like fucking billions of dollars in that
They
one
make
day.
they make mad bees, dude. A year, like 80. It used to be, I think in was it 2014 or 2016? It was like 86 billion a year or something like that.
Yeesh.
They like, I don't care
That's
how important
crazy.
you are, we're more important today.
It's fucking nuts, bro.
Do they at least pay for like the set design and all that shit? Like I would hope so. Like I would hope the artist ain't coming out of pocket.
Oh yeah, the designer. Yeah, at least pay the designer.
And audio and all that. I would hope Super Bowl is at least paying for all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
I wish Anderson .Paak did more than just drum. And when I saw him, I was like, "Oh shit!" And this thing was happy as fuck.
I was thinking that too, and then I was like, "Oh well, he's on like that other album, so maybe just like they're like, oh, like have him drum." But yeah, and I'm like, Anderson can do mad other stuff, guys. He can sing too. He has a thing because I thought I was gonna see Bruno Mars. I was like, "Oh, is Bruno gonna pop up?" And I was like, "Nah." Bruno's getting high. Bruno's getting high.
Yo, Bruno's doing a line in the street.
So,
like,
so is fucking
snort cocaine somewhere or on someone.
And speaking of, they caught on camera Snoop taking a hit right before the performance, and people, and people were like making a big deal about it. They're like, it's Snoop Dogg.
It's Snoop Dogg.
I'm surprised he ain't have it on camera out there. Like,
yeah,
that's the one thing he wasn't going to do.
There's a funny meme that was like Kaepernick kneeled so Snoop can crip walk. I was like, yes.
And then wait, but Snoop's outfit was dope. Low-key.
Oh, it was amazing.
It was like Rams. It was like a Rams outfit, but it was bandana patterned I believe they told him not to wear bandana, so he just wore a whole fucking outfit.
Yeah, he's all wear a whole suit. Fuck y'all. Yeah.
Word, like
brilliant.
Yeah, they basically said, we're gonna do everything you're telling us not to do. We're gonna do all of it.
That's the most hip hop shit they could have done.
That's why I loved it. I was like, yes. I was like, fucking love this shit. Like, it's funny because I like if he was a bigger artist, like it would have nice to see like D Smoke up there, you know, because he's Inglewood artist. They're in Inglewood, but he's not big enough to be in there.
A whole bunch of people, fucking Sir and like Sir.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You could have had a lot of up and coming LA artists on that, but they had Janae singing. Oh,
it's fire!
I missed that part.
I'm gonna see some Janae, regardless of what she's singing.
All the time. I don't even give a fuck how she's singing.
Yeah, she can sing My Country 'Tis of Thee. I'd be like, God damn.
That's my want to be, man. That's the apple in my eye right there. Like,
yeah.
And then they brought out The Rock too, which is wild to me. Like they pretty much like pulled everybody that's huge in LA out for this one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Good shit. Shout out to the Rams. That's a good game.
Shout out to y'all, man. You know, California got it this year.
Yeah.
I'm surprised people were actually going for the Bengals. That I was like, wait, what? Like nobody expected the Bengals to make it this far, and they actually.
Joey Burr, bro. Joe Burr.
Oh, Joe Burrow, yeah.
Yo, he really the truth, man.
He's a talented dude, man. I hope he hangs in there because he doesn't take losing very well. But I hope.
Nah, for real.
Shout out to Aaron Donald, bro.
Nah, Aaron Donald is a fucking monster, man.
And fucking OBJ, man, finally got his ring. That was really special.
Yeah, shout out to my guy, man.
Yeah, being you know,
even after getting injured.
Yeah,
did the right thing leaving the Giants.
Contribute, yeah, exactly. You know, and the Browns. You know, so yeah, shout out to him, man. Yeah.
Oh, and go ahead.
No. I was because like I might have mentioned it to you guys. We were talking about maybe sometime last year, but I was like heavy critical of OBJ because I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, you know, it's like I was on the Rams. Yeah. I was super critical of him, but I was really proud that he got his ring. You know, I was like, oh shit. I was like, good for him.
Yo, tore his ACL for that ring, man. You got it. Like.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if you're gonna play next year, but you got your ring.
You got
it. Yeah.
Then I was gonna mention because I believe we forgot to mention it before, but Dr. Dre, most of us know by now, was on Grand Theft Auto. Had a whole mission, whatever, and released some tracks on Grand Theft Auto. Those tracks are now available on streaming services. Apple Music has it all as singles, which I fucking hate, but. It's there.
Oh yeah.
It's not a project. It's like all.
Yeah, it's all singles for some reason.
Oh, that's whack.
But But yeah, he has 6 exclusive tracks that he released for Grand Theft Auto. It's now available on streaming services if you weren't aware.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was listening to it. Someone put the whole thing on YouTube, just like on one long track. So I was listening to it that way before they decided to put it on the streaming services. But yeah, I like the first song, or at least the first track on that thing. That was really dope. Dre still got it, still can produce good. So,
but I'm not gonna lie, you could tell some of them shit's kind of.
Yeah, I was about to say, as I think me and Chris were playing when, because we wanted to hear the tracks. So,
are you talking about that mission? I got fucking bodied and you heard the song without me, like.
Because one of our boys had the mission, because like we don't have the fucking money and shit to get the business and all that Grand Theft Auto Online bullshit. One of our friends had the mission, so we were like, oh shit, like invite us, so like we could just hear the fucking track. So we were in the car, just like driving as slow as possible to let the song play. And then we were like, nah, this one kind of sound outdated though. And I felt like it was that way with a few of them.
Couple of them sounded off. I like the one that Nipsey was on, and I like the first song of the pack. I like those two a lot. But yeah, I know.
I've yet to listen to them like by name on streaming services, so I need to figure out which one is which.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could tell you guys. I wish I could tell you.
The most popular one is Black Privilege on Apple Music.
That's the one I didn't like. I'm not sure.
That's the first one that comes up when you open up his page on Apple Music. But I don't know none of them by names because GTA, they just play the fucking song.
Not for real.
But then
ETA is fire. ETA is really good. Yeah.
I had to check which one that is.
Yeah, ETA is super fire.
But did we have any other news or anything we had to bring up? I think we about covered it all.
So when do we think we're gonna hear Kendrick's new project, guys? I mean, he's dancing around, and dancing figuratively.
I haven't seen a Kendrick appearance in mad long, so I'm just like
until the Super Bowl. But he wasn't gonna turn that one down. I'm still alive. We gonna be all right.
I'm still here.
Still dancing and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's waiting for Cole to drop. Cole dropping first and then Kendrick.
Bro, Cole already dropped like 2 or 3 different tracks.
Nah, he's just like
I'm not albums.
Nah, he's waiting for his real album. He's like, Cole, I don't want to hear none of this bullshit. Yo, drop your real shit so I can drop mine. We gonna finally settle this. Like
at this point, I feel like Kendrick's project is like that collab project from J. Cole and Kendrick. We are not gonna ever hear it.
Damn.
At this point, I'm like, we're not gonna hear it.
Nah, we're gonna hear it.
I'm not looking for it anymore. Like you done fucking held out the bait too long. Like
I mean, he just did he did a bunch of features with Baby Keem. Like we did hear him recently,
but none of his own.
Top of the morning.
That shit went. Did you hear that shit went diamond?
Yes.
Holy fuck!
Let's get this shit.
Jesus Christ.
Was it just that track or the project?
I think it was. Was it Family Ties that went diamond? I think it was Family Ties. Yeah. It's fucking nuts. Yeah, it's fucking nuts, bro. But yeah, man, there's a lot of people waiting on albums waiting on Kendrick, waiting on Lupe Fiasco. Yeah, exactly.
Joey Badass.
Oh yeah, if he's working on something.
A lot of rappers talk about, we got music and it ain't coming out. So.
Yeah, Benny the Butcher, the Santa Talk 4.
It should be releasing this Friday, right?
Is it?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I'm trying to remember. I think it might be this Friday or maybe next week. But I know you said February something.
If that project is anything like that J. Cole feature, man, there's about to be some fire shit going on.
Yeah.
Right.
He just needs to keep his hat on.
Bro.
I can hear it. I can hear him without his hat. I'm like, this nigga ain't got his hat on, man. Put your hat on, man. Shit.
Yo, he sound hungry with the hat on.
Yeah, he looks hungry with the hat on, bro. Come on, man. This rapping ain't there. Put the hat on.
Wow. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's interesting. I mean, we should hear some stuff from Ransom, obviously.
Yeah, he's been releasing shit like crazy.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites right now. But yeah, that's about it, man. Are there any songs, any albums you're looking forward to, Preston, besides the ones you talked about?
Danny and Lupe? Not really. There's nothing I've been looking forward to, but this shit I've been listening to. So I can tell you about that. I went back to Wale's project, the album about nothing, recently.
Okay.
So you haven't heard for Lauren too? What's going on here? Like,
I had heard for Lauren.
oh, I thought you didn't.
No.
Oh, okay.
But I went back to that project, and Saba just dropped something. I think.
Oh yeah, I hear it's really good too.
Yeah.
I have it bookmarked on my phone. I just need to play it.
Fivio Foreign dropped City of Gods with
Dude,
Kanye West.
That was nuts.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really love that shit.
Griselda got a single that just came out. I don't know if I ever sent this yet, but it's called John Woo Flick.
Oh yeah, I heard about
Three
it.
of them together. That shit dope.
I need to check that
I gotta
out.
check it out.
Oh yeah, I think Conway's Guide Don't Make Mistakes should be out this year. So
This year. We
Yeah.
got fucking 10
well,
months.
it should be out. It's a fact. I know he should have like 4 albums or 5 albums out this year, but this will be one of them. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just like 10 months.
And then funny thing, I was listening to like a lot of old school music. My mom was in town, and Tevin Campbell came on, and it made me go back to listen. It made me go listen to Goofy movie tracks.
Oh yeah, bro, Powerline. If we look into each other's house.
So now those songs are officially in my Apple Music. Because
there's a meme that was like, I'm still waiting for this tour.
But what y'all been listening to?
Honestly, man, I haven't been listening to nothing new. I don't really have any expectations. I'm just waiting for shit to kind of just drop. And I remember I mentioned this in the last project. I feel like we need to talk about this soon, but I'm getting tired of all these artists just dropping music just to drop it. This shit be sounding whack as fuck. And I'm like, yo, I'm tired of using that excuse. It's just like, oh, you're an artist, they could just drop whatever. Nah, bro, drop some good music, man. I'm tired of all these like whack singles that they just had in the vault. And they were just like, all right, this just needs some the airtime. Like, nah, man, I need some good music. Everything's just been some mid recently.
Dang.
But I feel like I imagine like when they drop music, they don't think it's mid.
Nah, bro, I do really feel like they just have some throwaway tracks. Like, all right, we could just throw this one out. Like, so just throw this one.
What would you be listening to, Joe?
Oh, I was gonna ask Chris, do you think it's like a stream game thing, or do you think it's just like producers aren't being honest anymore with like, hey, does it sound good? Because like I feel like it's weird because I feel like A&Rs are dead. Like no one really has like A&Rs anymore.
I do agree.
Like, I'm my own A&R, but then you got people that like need help. You know what I mean? So like we become the A&Rs because we're listening to the music.
Yo, but then it goes back to that conversation that we had about, old music and like the streaming game and stuff like that. Because there's probably a whole bunch of A&Rs out here trying to bring up a whole bunch of new artists, but again, they have the same issue of not getting exposure because of, algorithms and all that other stuff. So it's kind of difficult to still get into those new artists. But at the same time, though, I just feel like something got to change, man, because this algorithm is giving me some bullshit, and I'm getting tired of this shit. I'm tired of digging through these crates for like good music, man. I want some good music in my face sometimes. Feel me?
I feel you. Hey, I mean, I feel like to me, I still feel like Pandora is like still the best radio station like app out there.
Wait, Pandora's still alive? Like they use that shit still?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but their algorithm or their like how they have it set up. Like I've discovered mad bands through Pandora. I just think they do a better job of it because Spotify's playlist based, so it's like their algorithms are just based on whoever creates the algorithm via the playlist. You know what I mean? Or they'll have like, oh, like this sounds like this, or however they equate that. But I feel like Pandora does a really good job of like finding new artists. Like here, like I discovered like Night Moves and all these other bands because I was listening to some other fucker, or some other guy. So I think they do really.
Yo, Jero, you just sold me back on Pandora, man. I haven't used that in years, man. You have sold me, bro. I'm going back on that right now.
Do it. I bet you by the next episode you'll discover at least one person where you're like, fuck, I didn't even know they existed, and they're fucking dope.
I'm gonna be like, yo, first off, I just want to thank Jarrell. That's how we're gonna start off.
But yeah, I'm right there with you, Chris. I feel like people need to be more critical of their stuff and release some stuff intentionally, and remove some shit if it's mid, man. I feel you.
I feel like trying to tell an artist that something that they created is mid is like like they're not going.
I know some artists have some tracks where they didn't kill it. I know they like. I just did alright.
That's how you get better, because I feel like a lot of it is a pride thing, and obviously there's the whole ego thing, but it's like, bro, like, do you really want to be what you say in your rhymes? Do you really want to be the best? Do you really want to be that dude? Because if you got projects, because it's one thing if like, say if they're signed to a label and the label never released something that's supposed to be fire, but it's another when they shelf it because like, no, this is trash. You know what I mean? So I feel like we're getting a mix of both today, where it's like people think everything that they do is amazing. People just do one verse songs, and like, oh, that was great. It's like, no, it wasn't. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't want to die, so I'm not going to tell you. So it's like people just need to be more critical of themselves to produce better product. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as where you asked me what I was listening to, I've been kind of jumping around on a few things. Eric Krasno, he released his album Always, which is super dope. So if you like blues funk type stuff, check that out. He's super dope. I kind of went back to my high school rock days. Stained, their album 14 Shades of Grey.
You went down the rabbit hole.
I did, yeah. The 14 Shades of Grey. It's a classic. It's a classic, like, high school. Everything's fucked up. Everything's like much worse than it actually is. Once you take out the headphones, everything's fine. But when you put the headphones on, everything's super bad, and I'm sad. But it's great. But it's great fucking music, like this great rock music. I discovered this guy in LA when I was out in LA, Knockhouse. He's called Sky V Walker. He's really good. He's really good. I checked out one of his projects he released in 2020, Broke Music and Surround Sound. Mm-hmm. Really good project. I was really surprised. So hopefully maybe we can connect and review his album.
I was about to say, what kind of music is that?
It's good, man. It's like, I would say this is going to turn you off a little bit, but I'm just going to say it anyway. It's a mixture between Childish Gambino, Drake, and somebody else. Like, he's really clever with his melodies. Mm. His rhymes are good too, and the production is nuts. And it's I won't say original, but it sounds different. It sounds different, and the people that he has featured are actually really good too. And he has some really good ideas when it comes to some of his rhymes and how the songs are constructed and how he puts different things together. He's talented. I'm very curious to see. Even his he had a single, I want to say it was called Calligraphy or something like that. Was also really good. But yeah, check him out if you get a chance. Broke Music and Surround Sound. He's a good artist.
Well, I'm not a hater, so you can put me on.
I was about to say, I might have to look it up, or you gotta send it one of them because I don't see it.
Drake influence, Preston's not gonna fuck with it, but me, you can put him on.
But he said Gambino, so he knew.
SKV Walker. That's
your favorite people, the ones that don't know how to spell.
Wow,
that's you, bro.
No, those are your favorites. I'm always correcting you.
Where classes is with A's with a V now upside down. That's cool. Anyway, I'm old, so part.
Wow.
But yeah, I just found it, so I'm about to give that a listen to.
He's good. So
now you just need to learn how to say his name.
I don't know how, Preston. I don't know how. Fuck you.
Yo. Petty.
But we have anything else before we close out?
I don't think so, man. I mean, Yeah,
It's bullseye on a lot of things.
yeah, just waiting on some of these albums to come out, bro, so we can talk about them.
Oh, speaking of, because there has been a very lack of projects, I believe that single episode we've been talking about for a while might be happening soon.
Oh yeah,
So I'm gonna have to work out which songs and stuff I'm trying to put on the pod. But
Let's do that for real.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to let's try to get it done by next week. So it should be a good one.
Yo,
Cool.
we need some R&B.
We
Too,
do,
like-
man, but I fucking none of them been answered.
Yo, please answer. I'm tired of going hard in the paint. Like, I'm tired of just going crazy with the bars. I need something to soothe me. Like,
I even hit up Jennifer, like, yo, you got some.
Oh, yeah.
Super R like,
yo,
she said nah.
she was like, oh, I'm gonna check and find out because that's when I was trying to find them for Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah.
But it never got back to it, so I'm not sure. Never hit her back up again.
well, I'm just tired of being hard all the time, man. I just need some. I need some soft. I need some soft right now.
Pause.
Hey yo!
Oh my god!
This is crazy.
Oh my god! We got Harrelson. That's it. That's it. Bye, y'all. My god damn.
Yo.